don't have anybody on for a history ride, right?
No.
Okay, heard you.
No,
For
we couldn't do it anyway, it's formation.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, crew positions. I'll be PIC. Grant is IP. Mike's crew chief, and then we have at least one PAX. And
We're going to have 5 or 6.
Okay.
6 total.
All right, we'll take care of them. Mike, they're your responsibility. We're probably not going to do a lot of delaying for them to get all the way through the airplane.
No, I mean, because most of you are familiar with the plane anyway, and
Right.
yeah.
This is number 6 for me.
And I wouldn't want to move him around as we're trying to maneuver.
Well,
No.
so
Yeah.
do you want to stay in the nose while we're airborne? Or?
If I can be in the nose when they come up on the golf course to film the guys.
Okay. So when we get airborne, maybe just going in there at that point.
Sure.
If you want to do that, I don't anticipate us holding very long, but if you want to, just climb to the nose as soon as we get
Okay.
airborne and heading that way.
All right.
There's a nice chair up there, it's comfortable.
Yeah. And the
I love it up there. I've been up there. It's my favorite place.
Yeah, mine too. I sleep up there.
I've got something in the trunk. Would you guys be willing to fly over my ex-wife's house? Just load it up in here.
It weighs 500 pounds. GPU,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
general purpose unit.
So
Yes.
anyway, let's plan on an engine start. Let's plan an engine start at 10 till. Okay.
750.
Yeah, 10 till. By the time we get warmed up, taxi out, that sort of thing. Just trying to minimize the amount of holding time we're looking at out there. Weather looks like it's going to hold for the short time we're going to be airborne. We're not going any higher than, obviously no higher than 2,000 feet, and we'll do our flyovers officially at 1,600 officially.
Well, the last METAR I got was 1,600 feet, so if that's at 1,600,
It said the last one I got was 1,800 few and broke it at 2,500. And then
Okay.
The problem is that in the morning when that sun starts heating up,
It's going to stir things
it's
up.
going to stir things up. You're going to maybe.
so are we going to go if we're at 1,600?
Say again?
Are we going to go if the ceiling is at 1,600?
We can still go at 1,600, but the idea being that if it gets much below that, we really should be up there.
Well,
Because we'll have our tails in the cloud, pretty much. We'll use that as a measure. Let's check that before we get out of here. Okay, just to see.
because
Because if
by
it's scattered,
far,
1,600 is
it's
scattered
not
rather than
ideal.
overcast or broken.
1,500, we're good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But like I say, if it's scattered, okay. If they're calling it ceiling at 16, there might be reason to put this off. At any rate, like I said, we'll start engines at 10 till, and we'll depart as soon as we're warmed up and ready to go. Like I said, the weather is what it is, and we're going to monitor that to the time we get in the airplane for engine start. Intercom discipline, emergency evacuation, pretty much standard. Should we have any problems, we'll announce it. We'll pull you out of the nose, okay, and put you in a safe position near an exit. Beware of the exit. Mike will show you where all those are if you're not familiar already. He'll do the same thing with the other passengers so that they know and we all know that you know how to get out of the airplane if we have to. Okay. Our recovery is, we got Austin International there if we have to, but I think we're within range pretty much to get back here if we need to, unless we were in a catastrophic situation. Otherwise, we're just looking at adding to the tanker when this happens. So we'll deal with that for you. This is a chart. This is a kind of a drawing of what Tim kind of wants. And what we're looking at doing, that would be Rose flight, Tora flight, okay? And channel 3 will be 2285.
Oh, they're going to not be in formation with us?
They will, but if we need to talk to them and have them doing something separately, because obviously we need to tell Tora, that we're doing this or that, just so they'll know. But I think you guys take off first and you take off as your own flight, and then we'll join up there. Okay, well, coming out of here. That'll be the easiest way, I think. So we'll use channel 3 as 2285. And once we get out of the airport traffic area, we just go. Just go. Okay. But anyway, this particular depiction has us making that first run. We're going to go up and get on the west side of I-35. And we'll slow it back down to 160 at that point. Well, when we get out of here, 16, we'll just leave the quarter flat like this. And then we'll stay up on the west side of 35. There's a tower, but it's far enough west. We'll just go up there and kind of orbit and stay on the west side as best we can until it's time. We'll pick up a radio communication with Jim, who's down there, and he's Rebel over there, so we'll do that. He wants the first pass, like you said, he wants the first pass north to south, and then we'll make the turn. He wants it north to south. and then we'll make the turn back to the west. Okay? We know we got these towers way over here, so we'll try to keep it close. But then we make this turn. The problem is when we come down here, we've got to go our ways for our turn radius this way to be able to come back in. And once we get that far west, it's kind of hard to see that clubhouse. So we kind of have to recognize the relative place of it until we get probably within a mile or two west of 35.
But you'll see the fairway.
Yeah.
And you'll see the bridge.
Okay.
I-35 bridge over Onion Creek.
Yes, yes.
And that'll be a good clue.
Right, I saw that the other day when I flew it, okay.
And coming from the north to the south, if you go right down that fairway,
Mm-hmm.
it's lined right up with the hill that the clubhouse is on.
Okay, okay.
If you stay to the right side
And he
of the
wants us over
fairway.
the top of the clubhouse.
Well, I would be just to the right of the clubhouse.
To the right of to the west of the clubhouse?
Correct, because
Okay.
that's where the practice green and everything is.
Okay, I know where the practice green is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you won't see it.
Oh, I know, you
Until
don't see it till
late.
you're right on top of it, yeah, yeah.
But if you come down the right side of that fairway, and you'll see a pond off to the right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right down the side of that fairway.
Okay, okay. Now, on that, when we make that turn and come back around for the second pass, it's going to be a west to east pass, okay? And then I really wanted to go south, but those hills start rising, so our industrial turn will probably be to the north, okay? We'll kind of swing out, and the industrial turn will be back to the north, and then come back around to the right, and then come back west, east to west, and that'll be the third one, and then left turn south and head home. And we'll try to let you know, where we are, or whatever. You can't see us.
Yeah, I'll be following him, but we'll be there. We'll be cutting you off.
Now, is there anything special you guys want to do in the last one? Maybe say a bomb burst on each other and then come back and I'll leave that to you guys.
We'll have a hard time catching it.
Well, a bomb burst, roll out 30 degrees, back in, and come back. My imagination, not yours. Go ahead, take it.
You want me on the left?
Sure. He'll be on the left side all day. I'll be on the right, so that's on the inside of the turn.
Okay, you guys gonna be on each other, or are you gonna be on the left side
On the roads.
On you guys. Okay.
High.
We'll be
Okay.
high.
Okay.
Behind, okay.
All right, we won't worry about you then.
Yeah, we'll just be there.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
We'll probably come in as a pair. And
Yeah, and I tell you what we do is when we get in range of rebel control, he's talking to all of us, okay? And we'll acknowledge for the flight, for everybody, okay? Unless you guys have something else that's going on, but we'll just answer for everybody. Simple.
that's not a kiss.
They won't know any difference anyway.
Okay. All right. And then when we come back, we'll just, if Tower's cooperative, we'll have a free ship coming back or something,
Or you can suck up the flaps and just come home.
But we have to look as good coming home as we did leaving.
Now, I would suggest that we come as close to 35 as possible because there's about 6 miles of cars. Just sitting there with nothing to do.
Was that wreck on?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
We could entertain them.
It would be good.
You mean when you say it's close,
I mean, right down 35.
Yeah, right down 35, because
Head on.
there's just an audience there.
are we talking about going there?
Well, no.
Coming
Well,
home.
coming and going.
Come and angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're backed up almost.
Okay, so we'll go right up 35, then I'll swing to the west side there.
Yeah, you might as well show off. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, you guys really want to get in the news, right?
our profits
Because,
are
you know-
going to be at 2250.
Well,
all
the
way
other-
up.
So how are you,
But
how are you
the
gonna
issue,
join up on this?
the issue I have,
We'll wait till you get up north. We'll leave it probably a lot quicker than you. We'll be 5 minutes ahead.
So we'll go up I-35 as individual flights.
Or would it be better? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
because
go
you'll
up
be trying
ahead
to
of you.
catch us.
All right.
okay, the thing I'm concerned about, is that as big as that wreck is, every news chopper in the world is going to be up over looking at it. So
They'll
that's
be
my,
a lot lower than we are. Don't you?
we're not going to be that high.
It depends
We're-
on what the ceiling is.
Yeah, because we may only be, 1,000 feet at most.
Yeah.
Over that area. And they're restricted too, for how close they can get.
They'll be 500 below and 1,000 above.
Well, and if that's a problem, you really think they will?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's the FARs.
Yeah,
but
but
helicopters got
helicopters,
different rules.
yeah, they don't need 1,000. Plus, they can sit right down in the highway, so
I know,
I'd
but
be
the
at
other thing is,
500
do
feet.
they know that we're going to be there?
Yeah, they don't
No.
know. Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
If it looks like there's a lot of congestion up there,
Uh-huh.
and we'll be up there first, just stay down by the church, just north of the interchange. You'll see all the light towers
Yeah.
where it comes down the hill. There's a church, and just make your passes any way you can.
The
Just
church
stay
is
south.
on the east side though, right?
It is.
Yeah.
But it's right on the access road.
Okay.
It may be 50 yards to the east.
Mm-hmm.
But and then just go east to west to stay out of all that mess.
See, that looks broken now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're gonna get with it.
But the thing I'm concerned about is that Loose Chopper's gonna be, watching it as well, so they're gonna be playing that same game.
But like that helicopter from Ventris, he said he's only gonna be a couple hundred feet coming and going.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we'll have to be
We'll have to
flexible.
keep a sharp eye out.
Yeah.
And we may,
We had to modify our flybys.
I mean, if it looks like there's a lot of traffic up there,
but I can't see them hanging around. Once they get up there, they do a report, got some pictures, let's go somewhere else. I don't
I
see
don't
them
know.
watching that all day.
San Antonio, they'll sit there for hours. Really. I said, these guys seem too tired of hovering.
Well, it's not like anybody's gonna get hurt anyway.
I know. They just want to, Joe Blow traffic reporters.
We get to edit this before it goes on YouTube, right?
Yes.
All this candid conversation.
Yeah, not for dissemination, okay.
so
Anyway.
make sure everybody signs a waiver.